Hi everyone, this is नरेंद्र सिरस्वा एंड वेलकम टू उड़ान। आइए स्टार्ट करते हैं आपका डेली क्विज। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 इज विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस पब्लिशेस द वर्ल्ड वाइल्ड लाइफ क्राइम रिपोर्ट? ऑप्शन ए इज यूनाइटेड नेशंस ऑफिस ऑन ड्रग्स एंड क्राइम। ऑप्शन बी इज यूनाइटेड नेशंस एजुकेशनल साइंटिफिक एंड कल्चरल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। Option C is United Nations Children's Emergency Fund. Option D is none of the above. So right answer is option A, United Nations Office on Drug and Crime. Next, explain करते हैं इसको. The United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime is a United Nations office that was established in 1997 as the Office for Drug Control and Crime Prevention by combining the United Nations International Drug Control Program UNDCP and the Crime Prevention and Criminal Justice Division in the United Nations Office at Vienna. Remember this also. Office कहाँ पे है United Nations का? Vienna में. Okay. It publishes World Wildlife Crime Report. Okay. Next, question number 2 को देखते हैं. With reference to recent formal demand to the Center for declaring Paika Rebellion as the first war of independence in Indian history, consider the following statements. Statement 1 is the Paika Bidroha Rebellion took place 40 years before the 1857 Sepoy Mutiny. Second statement is Paikas were the tribal and Khans were peasant militia. Select the correct answer using the code given below. Option A 1 only, option B 2 only, option C both 1 and 2, option D is neither 1 nor 2. And your right answer is option A. The Paika Bidroh took place 40 years before the 1857 Sepoy Mutiny. Okay, let's understand this. What is Paika Rebellion of 1817? When the British started tinkering with the revenue system in 1803. When the British started tinkering with the revenue system in 1803, the farming community of Odisha rose in rebellion. At that critical juncture, Bakshi Jagbandhu Vidyadhar, the military chief of the king of Khurda, led his motley army of Paikas, forcing the British East India Company forces to retreat. The rebellion came to be known as Paika Bidroh, Paika Rebellion. When did it take place? This is also very important. So, इसकी बात करें, the rebellion by the landed militia of Khurda called Paikas predated the first war of independence in 1857 but did not get similar recognition. It took place when the British East India Company restored the rent-free land that had been given to the Paikas for their military services to the kingdom of Khurda. ओके, नेक्स्ट ये पढ़ लेना है आपको. नेक्स्ट अपन क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 पे चलते हैं. क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 इज विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग बेस्ट डिस्क्राइब्स द टर्म डार्क नेट समटाइम्स सीन इन द न्यूज़? ऑप्शन ए इज इट इज़ द पोर्शन ऑफ द इंटरनेट purposefully not open to public view or hidden networks whose architecture is superimposed on that of the internet. Option B is it is to create a worldwide network of small interconnected underwater objects and to digitally link oceans, streams and lakes. Option C is type of wireless communication between spacecraft and Earth. Option D is name of London Underground Network. And the right answer is option A. आइए देखते हैं ऑप्शन ए कैसे आया, एक्सप्लेन करते हैं. Dark net is a layer of the internet accessible only by using special software like Tor, the Orion router, or I2P, which stands for Invisible Internet Project. website and information on the darknet and internationally hidden and cannot be accessed using traditional search engines like Google. Darknet is an umbrella term describe the portion of the internet purposefully not open to public view or hidden networks whose architecture is superimposed on that of the internet. Darknet is often associated with encrypted part of internet called Tor network where illicit trading takes place, such as the infamous online drug bazaar called Silk Road. It is also considered part of the deep web. Anonymous communication between whistleblowers, journalists, and news organizations is facilitated by the darknet Tor network through use of application including Secure Drop. Okay, next question number 4. In which of the landmark judgment the Supreme Court of India holds that the right to privacy is a fundamental constitutional right under Article 14, 19 and 21 of the Constitution of India? Option A is K.S. Puttuswamy versus Union of India. Option B is Navtej Singh Johar versus Union of India. Option C, Menka Gandhi versus Union of India. Option D, People's Union for Civil Liberties versus Union of India. And your answer is option A. Why option A? बात करते हैं जस्टिस के एस पुत्तुस्वामी वर्सेस यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया इज अ लैंडमार्क जजमेंट ऑफ द सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑफ इंडिया which holds that the right to privacy is protected as a fundamental constitutional right under Article 14, 19 and 21 of the Constitution of India. The 9-judge bench of J.S. Kheher, J. Chelmsford, S.A. Bodle, R.K. Agarwal, R.F. Nariman, A.M. Sapre, Dr. D.Y. Chandrachud, S.K. Cole and S.A. Nazir unanimously held that the right to privacy is protected as intrinsic part of the right to life and personal liberty under Article 21 and as a part of the freedoms guaranteed by Part 3 of the Constitution. It explicitly overrules previous judgment of the Supreme Court in Khadak Singh versus State of UP and MP Sharma versus Union of India, which had held that there is no fundamental right to privacy under the Indian Constitution. Okay, so next is question number 5. Consider the following statements regarding to Guru Nanak. Statement 1 is he is the founder and first Guru of Sikhism. Second statement is Guru Angad compiled the composition of Guru Nanak to which he added his own in a new script known as Gurumukhi. Which of the statement given above are correct? Option A 1 only, option B 2 only, option C both 1 and 2, option D is neither 1 and nor 2, and right answer is option C both 1 and 2 are correct. बात करते हैं गुरु नानक. Who is Guru Nanak? Guru Nanak is the founder and first Guru of Sikhism. He was born in 1469 at Talwandi Rai Bhoi, renamed later as Nankana Sahib near Lahore. It is said that in 1499 he got enlightenment and heard God's call to dedicate himself completely to the service of humanity. He undertook preaching to Udasis to spread his message. Okay. नेक्स्ट बात करें गुरु नानक की तो he undertook 5 such udasis from 1500 to 1524 AD in which he not only covered most parts of India but also traveled to places like Mecca, Sri Lanka, Nepal, etc. In the later years of his life, Guru Nanak settled down at the township of Kartarpur on the banks of river Ravi in Punjab. He appointed Bhai Lena as his successor and renamed him as Guru Angad. Guru Angad compiled the composition of Guru Nanak to which He added his own in a new script known as Gurumukhi. Composition of Guru Nanak and other gurus and the writings of the other figures like Sheikh Farid, Sant Kabir, Bhagat Namdev were compiled in Guru Granth Sahib, the holy scripture of the Sikh Guru Granth Sahib. Clear? Next. मूव करते हैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 6 पे. कंसीडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स रिगार्डिंग CCI. It is a statutory body established under the Competition Act 2002. Second is objectives of the commission is to prevent practices having an adverse effect on competition. Third is it protects both the interests of consumers as well as ensure freedom of trade. Fourth is the opinion on matters relating to competition policies are binding on the central government. Okay. So which of the statements given above are correct? Option A is 1, 2, 3 only. Option B is 2, 3, 4 only. Option C is 1, 3, 4 only. Option D is all of the above and right answer is 1, 2, 3 only. आइए देखते हैं CCI एक बार फिर से. Remember this, it is a statutory body established under Competition Act 2002. Objectives of the commission to prevent practices having adverse effect on competition, to promote and sustain competition in markets, to protect the interests of consumers, to ensure freedom of trade. Competition Act 2002 stipulates that CCI would comprise a chairperson and not less than 2 and not more than 6 member. Less than कितने member हो सकते हैं? 2 and more than 6 नहीं हो सकते हैं. Next is commission has regulatory and quasi-judicial power. It has suo motu power to inquire about an anti-competitive agreement. It is required to give opinion to the central government on matters relating to competition policies, but such opinion is not binding on the central government. Okay. Next question number 7 is consider the following statements regarding Manav Human Atlas Initiative. It is a human atlas initiative. Second is it will be helpful in both physiological as well as molecular mapping. Which of the statements given above are correct? Option A is 1 only. Option B is 2 only. Option C both 1 and 2. Option D is neither 1 nor 2. And right answer is both the statements are correct. ओके. मानव ह्यूमन एटलस इनिशिएटिव की बात करें तो रिमेंबर दिस, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ बायोटेक्नोलॉजी रिसेंटली लॉन्च्ड मानव ह्यूमन एटलस इनिशिएटिव. मानव project aims to create an open and interactive atlas of human biology, compiling, curating and synthesizing data at the molecular, cellular, tissue and organism level from scientific literature and public databases. For the first time, Indian scientists will be mapping every single tissue of human body to have deeper understanding to the roles of tissues and cells linked to various diseases. Participating institutes including NCCS, National Center for Cell Science, and Indian Institute of Science, Education and Research, Pune IICER. Persistent System Limited has co-founded the project along with DBT and is developing the platform. Next, the project can be signed up by students who are in their final year graduation and above. Even participants having a science background but not necessarily involved in active scientific research can be part of this network. It will be helpful in physiological and molecular mapping, drug discovery, customized and personalized medicine, skill development of student community and future research. It will help to understand and capture the human physiology in 2 stages, in a normal stage and while in a disease stage. Such a database on individual tissues will be helpful in tracing the causes of disease, understanding specific pathways. Clear? Next is question number 8. Consider the following statements regarding EcoMark. Statement 1 is EcoMark is a voluntary labeling scheme for easily identifying environment friendly products only. Statement 2nd is EcoMark, apart from other labels, is that not only does the product have to meet strict environmental requirements, but it also has to meet strict quality requirements. Statement 3rd is the scheme is one of India's earliest efforts in environmental standards, launched in 1991. Which of the statement given above is are correct? Option A 1 only, option B 2 only, option C 2 and 3 only, option D all of the above, and your right answer is all of the above. Explain करते हैं. EcoMark is a voluntary labeling scheme. Which type of scheme? Voluntary labeling scheme for easily identifying environment friendly products. The EcoMark scheme defines as an environmentally friendly product any product which is made, used or disposed of in a way that significantly reduces the harm it would otherwise cause the environment. The definition factors in all aspects of the supply chain, taking a cradle to grave approach, which includes raw material extraction, manufacturing and disposal. What sets EcoMark apart from other labels is that not only does the product have to meet strict environmental requirements, but it also has to meet strict quality requirements. Next, the scheme is one of India's earliest efforts in environmental standards, launched in 1991, even before the 1992 Rio Summit in which India participated. The scheme has launched by the Ministry of Environment and Forests, remember this, and is administered by the Bureau of Indian Standards BIS, which also administers the Indian Standards Institute's mark quality label, a requirement for any product to gain the EcoMark label. Next is question number 9. Consider the following statements regarding electronic voting machine. Statement 1 is EVM consists control unit only. Second statement is it runs on a single alkaline battery fitted in the control unit. Third is it can even be used in areas that have no electricity. Fourth is the balloting unit is in the voting compartment into where voter casts his vote in secret. Which of the statements given above are correct? Option A 1 only, option B 2 and 3 only, option C 2, 3 and 4, option D all of the above, and the right answer is option C 2, 3 and 4. 1 is incorrect. Let's understand about EVM. EVM stands for electronic voting machine, and EVM consists of a control unit and a balloting unit. The control unit is with the election commission appointed polling officer. The balloting unit is in the voting compartment into where voter casts his or her vote in secret. It runs on a single alkaline battery fitted in the control unit, CU में fit होती है, and can even be used in areas that have no electricity. Simply declared as registered unrecognized parties. Registration of political parties is governed by the provisions of section 29A of the representation. Next is question number 10. Consider the following statement. The Essential Commodities Act provides for the regulation and control of production, distribution and pricing of commodities. Second statement is the list of items under the act include drugs, fertilizers, pulses and edible oils and petroleum products. Third is the center can include new commodities as and when the need arises and take them off the list once the situation improves. Select the correct answer using the code given below. Option A is 1 and 2 only. Option B is 2 and 3 only. Option C is 1, 2 and 3 only. Option D is 1 and 3 only. And right answer of this question is option C, 1, 2 and 3 only. Let's understand about the Essential Commodities Act provides for the regulation and control of production, distribution and pricing of commodities which are declared as essential for maintaining or increasing supplies or for securing their equitable distribution and availability at fair prices. The ECA was enacted way back in 1955. It has since been used by the government to regulate the production, supply and distribution of whole host of commodities it declares essential in order to make them available to consumer at fair prices. The list of items under the Act include drugs, fertilizers, pulses and edible oils and petroleum products. The center can include new commodities as and when the need arises and take them off the list once the situation improves. If the center finds that a certain commodity is in short supply and its price is spiking, it can notify stock holding limits on it for a specified period. The states act on this notification to specify limits and take steps to ensure that these are adhered to anybody trading or dealing in the commodity. Be it wholesalers, retailers or even importers are prevented from stockpiling it beyond a certain quantity. Next is question number 11. Consider the following statements. Statement 1 is by elections by polls by elections are used to fill elected offices that have become vacant between general elections. Statement 2 is these by polls elections occur only when incumbent dies or resigns. Which of the statements given above are correct? Option A, 1 only. Option B, 2 only. Option C, both 1 and 2. Option D, neither 1 nor 2. And your right answer is option A, 1 only. Okay, understand about this by elections. By elections, also spelled by elections, are used to fill elected offices that have become vacant between general elections. In most cases, these elections occur after the incumbent dies or resigns, but they also occur when the incumbent becomes ineligible to continue in office because of a recall, annulment, criminal conviction, or failure to maintain a minimum attendance. Less commonly, these elections have been called when a constituency election is invalidated by voting irregularities. Okay, so क्लियर हुआ. अब बात करते हैं कुछ काम की. डाउनलोड कीजिए हमारा ऐप प्ले स्टोर से. जस्ट टाइप UDAANACADEMYJAIPUR and you will get this logo. So download that app and you will get free study material. You will easily access from that app and you will join any kind of test series if you're preparing for SSC, bank, any kind of competition, UPSC, FCAT, CDS. You will join that test series also. That test series will be beneficial for you and you will get discount up to 99%. Even there are, in last week we started free test series also, and that is for limited time period for 25th of April. So download that app and test series लगाइए ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा. Thank you so much. Over for the day. Have a nice day.